components of Tableau. So as discussed, we have 5 total Tableau components. So we have total 5 components here: Tableau Desktop, Tableau Server, Tableau Reader, Tableau Online, so Tableau Public, Tableau Online. So we have Tableau Desktop, which is mainly used for modeling and reporting purpose. We use this one. Modeling and reporting purpose, we use this. So, and we have Tableau Professional. Tableau Professional, license wise, we use Tableau Professional. So how do we use this Tableau? Tableau Desktop Professional license wise, so which is around $2,000 license for each and every desktop. So the purpose of Tableau Desktop, Tableau developer role would be more in the Tableau Desktop. So we use Tableau Desktop Professional, which is $2,000. It's a window-based tool. It is a window-based tool. And same way, we have a Tableau Server, which is a web-based component. Web-based component. Web-based component. So, yeah. Now, same way, it is mainly used to, Tableau Server is mainly used to share reports and organize users. Organize users. So to organize users, we use this Tableau Server. So Tableau Desktop and Tableau Server, which would be covering developer, architect, and administrator. So these Tableau Reader, Tableau Public are free components with very limited options. Like Tableau Reader act as a desktop, Tableau Public act as a Tableau Server. So Tableau Online, if I have my data, entire data in the cloud, then we go with the Tableau Online. So then we go with the Tableau Online. So this is some basic components of Tableau. So let us start, as I said, Tableau Desktop, right? So Tableau Desktop means which is available in the, it is a window-based tool. So which would be available here in the Tableau, in the window itself. You can see Tableau. The current latest version is 10.3. As I said, Tableau Desktop is a window-based tool which it will not hold any of the data sources. By default, it is a reporting tool, it will not hold. So let us connect to the sample superstore. By default, we'll get this sample superstore. Let us use this data source. Now, this is what the Tableau Desktop window. So this is what the Tableau Desktop window. In this Tableau Desktop window, this part, let us discuss 5 to 10 minutes the basic naming conventions. Then let us work with some scenarios, like how it is going to help to the end user for decision making. So let's say, for example, this part is nothing but data window, and this part is a work area. This part is a data window. You see, this is what the data window, and this other part is a work area. So data window and the work area. In the data window, this data source is referred as data set, and you can see again sub windows here. So this data source is a data set. This entire part is called as a data window, and this is what called as a data source, nothing but data set. So, and you can see 4 sub windows: dimension window, measure window, sets window, and as well parameters window. Dimension window, measure window, sets window, and parameters. So this is what the work area. And here you can see page shelf, filter shelf, column shelf, row shelf, and marks we have here. So same way, if I drag, how to build a simple report means you need to drag a dimension, which doesn't make, if I drag a dimension, obviously I should have a measure value where I can easily understand any of the values. Like you can drag it into the columns. Automatically it is showing us in the bar visualization. So this is something, a basic stuff what you need to understand before going into the tool. So mainly we have data window and work area. It has been segregated into two areas. So one is data window. So in the data window, you can see we have dimension window, measure window, sets window, and parameter. Okay, so data source is referred as data set. Same way, tables are referred as data elements. Sorry, data subsets. Columns are referred as elements. So these are all the columns. This customer is a table, order is a table, and in that you can see the columns. Continent, which was encoded with the ABC. These are all columns. They are called as the data elements. Yes, Satish. Yes, we can also pull the stored procedures. It allows stored procedures also. The calculated, yes, it allows. Yeah. So these are all some basic stuff in the data window. Okay, table is referred as data subset. Columns are nothing but data elements. Correct. It supports stored procedures also. I'll show you where we can write even stored procedure. Already, if there is a built-in stored procedure, we can also call that. Yeah. So you can see few columns are ending with ABC and few are with the geographical dimension and different measure values. You can see these are all measure values with the green color and hash symbols. And you can see in the work area, row shelf, column shelf, page shelf, filter shelf. And this is what a normal report. Basically, we call this as a data view. We call this as a data view. And here you can also see an option called marks, which is mainly utilized to generate a report, to build a report. Okay, so now let us, these are all some basics, and if you want to create a new sheet, just click on the sheet 2. So sheet 1 and sheet 2. Here in Tableau we can also organize that in the dashboards. We can organize dashboards in the story also. So these are all some basic stuff. Let us work with few scenarios. Okay, so now customer want to know his business was across the country. Okay, customer want to know how many days taking to delivery goods, how many days taking to delivery goods after ordering. Average days he is looking for. Customer want to know how many average days taking to deliver goods in each country. each country, and that country should be, if the number of days is less, it has to show in the green color. If the number of days is in the less, then it should be in the green. If the number of days is more, okay, it should be shown in the red color. So what happened, user can easily, if we can give him a visualization, in a glance he can understand easily. So that I can show you 2-3 ways, but the better visualization always helps user to make a better decision. So same way, lot of examples, like customer want to see top 5 and bottom 5 in a single data view. Top and bottom 5 in a single data view. For analysis, it is going to help him a lot. So this is how let us work with these examples and let us see into the other examples. So the data window, this is here we do a reporting. Before that, let me explain about this color size text detail tooltip. Let me pull out a continent here, and I have a sales. If I want to encode color, each and every bar, if I want to encode a color, let me drag continent into color. So you can see each and every continent was encoded with the color. So if you want to remove, just remove it from the maps. If I want to size this, drag continent into the size. You can able to see the sizing. Okay, so let me drag that into the label. Okay, so drag continent and drop it into the label. You can see the labeling. Okay, so same way, tooltip is nothing but this is what tooltip. And if you want to segregate each and every year wise, then you can drag year into the detail, so you will get an idea. Now you can see in the Africa, this is 2013 data, this line is 2012. So this is what something about a detail. Now let us just work with this example. Customer want to know how many average days taken to deliver the goods in each country. So that should be in the green color and red color as well. So country, right? So I can also directly drag country into the rows. You can see all the list of countries are available. And I'm just looking for average days taken to deliver the goods. How do we get the average days to deliver the goods? Generally, how do we calculate average days? How do we calculate average days here? So generally, if I want to get the average days, first I need to get the difference days. How many difference days between after order and after shipped? Difference days between order date and ship date. Because let's say today if I order a specific goods and after 3 days yes, and the ship days, like 3 days it will be get delivered, so ship date minus order date will be getting the difference days. So then that days I need to convert into average days. That average days I have to show up in the visualization. So let us calculate the difference days first. So if I want to calculate the difference days between two dates, we need to use a function called date difference. So I'm just looking for days, comma, order date, should use only, this is a keyword, so not days, it's a day. So date difference day, comma, order date, comma, ship date. Date difference, day, comma, order date, comma, ship date means it will calculate the difference days So you can see the calculated field is available somewhere here. Yes, you can see the date difference days. So now you can pull out that measure into the text to display the number of days. Okay, but I'm not looking the difference days. I'm just looking for the average days. So now I got the sum of days. If you drag here, sum of all the difference days, like whatever difference days I have, all the days has been added across the country. It has been added across the country. So now I need average days. So simply select it, right click, and change that the aggregation. We have to change the aggregation. So the aggregation into average. So we have a default properties where we can change that into the average days. So select on the average days. So now if you drag this date difference into the text, now you can see it is showing 1.67 average days it is showing. So average days it is showing. So again I can, I have 3 decimals, I can make that to 2 decimals, or just go to the select this date difference. Now I have a average days. So what I can do here is I can directly drag the measure value or this calculated one into the color. You can see this was showing in only a single color. So what I can do here is I can also change the coloring by directly clicking on the average date difference, edit colors. So here I have an option called advanced. So what is the starting value, what is the ending value, and you can take something center. And if you want not more than 2 colors, you can select here stepped colors. So I just want to see that in the only 2 colors. One is red and blue, something, apply. So now you can able to see here country wise days. So initially if it is a less number of days, it was in the orange, then blue. If you want to reverse that colors, you can also reverse it. You can see as the number of days, average days is more than 2, it is showing in the red color. Yeah, we can also do that. So a requirement, if you understand, as per the user requirement, we have given that in this way. We can also highlight that entire row also, that's not a problem. So you can see here, as per the user requirement, I have built a report in this way, where country wise I can see average days. If it is less than something 2.1, the center value, it was in the blue color. If it is more number of days it is taking, it was in the red color. The same thing we can also do it in a better visualization as well. As the difference you can see for decision making, how it is going to help to the user. The same requirement, let us do it in a better visualization. So if you see here, leave about the technical things, guys. We'll discuss detailedly each and every topic to topic in the going forward session, so don't worry about that. I just want to help you out to understand how visualization was ruling the market, so that if you could understand. Now if I double click on the country and region, now you can see the map. In the map, each and every symbol was encoded with a country here. Each and every symbol was encoded with a country here. So now I have average days available. If I want to know the country name, drag country into the label, where you can able to see the each and every encoded circle. Beside that, you can see the country name is available. So now I have the date difference, average days here. Let me pull out the average days into the color. So what happened here, the average days, if I pull that into the color, you can able to see each and every country was with the different color, and as per the requirement each and every organization we go with the standard colors. So now let us select some color, let's say green and red, something diverging. Let us go with the red and green. Okay, so I want only two colors, so let me make two, and initially it should be green, later on it should be a red. Apply. Yeah, and you can also pull the date difference to the label. So both are reports. This is also a report and this is also a report. Now, which one is better for decision making purpose? Yes. So yes, that is how each and we do reporting in this way, like not a visualization report, normal reports. Nowadays each and every organization, they were converting their existing traditional reports into advanced visualization. So user can at a glance he can easily understand now, so which specific region was taking a more average days. At a glance he can understand wherever he was read, he can just interact with the dashboard. As well as if you click on this again, he can navigate to the next level, like country to state level also he can view here itself. Okay, so in which specific states again it was taking average days more, because few states in a country it was moving on time, but because of few other states the average has been increased. So he can drill down and he can also view the requirement here itself. So this is how nowadays each and every organization want their reports in visualization, so which is more comfortable for decision making purpose to improve their business. Now let me answer your questions. Like I got some questions. Second one. Rather than highlighting the number, how can we highlight the whole row? Yes, by writing a simple function, or else if you want to highlight the background, you can also use this one, highlight tables. Use this one, that's it. Blue and red. Okay, I just use this one, you will get it up. Yeah, that is what one question, what Satish or yeah, average delivery date minus, yeah, order date minus delivery date minus order date. Stored procedure, yes, stored procedure we can do that. Yeah, let me show you that also. Rather than highlighting the number, how can we? Yeah, is it possible to filter the highlighted records as two fields, green and red? Yes, we can. We can do that. We can segregate that into separate groups, Nani. So two groups, and we can change that. We need to write a function IAF. So that we'll get two labels. We can also filter it out and separate green and red. We have to create a groups, so that by writing a simple condition, greater than that should be into one group, remaining into the other group. So a condition, so it will be shown as a two different groups, where we can do that with the help of quick filters. So we have a more flexible where user also can easily interact with the let me show you up one more important thing. I have here date difference, so let me click on the show filter. So now however you want, we can organize in this way, and even you can have at least, at most. At least means minimum you can set up a value, and at most means maximum we can set it up here. So this will be given to the end user, where end user can operate this one. He can just move in this way, however you want, he can just move it. Because over there in the conditional formatting we have not specified. So if you understand why, if I move here, now what is the minimum is 1.36, maximum is 2. In that, what is the center? 1 point something. So that's the reason the center one up greater than that was in one color, less than that the other color. If you don't want that, again we can use an IAF function directly. We can hard code it. We can write it up, greater than 2 should be in red, less than that should be in the other color. So in there you will not get confused. In the course we will deal with scenarios where we do data modeling in Tableau. Yes. As a part of course we'll be discussing generic modeling, report specific modeling. So everything we will be discussing about the joins. So how to handle we go with the star schemas. So everything will be detailedly discussed. Nijar, is it possible to know min-max in filtered records? So if you want to know, yes. If you want to know, you can see the minimum value. The maximum value is 2.9. Here itself it is showing the minimum and maximum. So if you drag somewhere like this, still it is showing you the minimum value. You can see the minimum, maximum. If we create any function, does it come predefinedly in measure? Why not in dimension? Good question, Rohit. So basically, not only Tableau, any business intelligence tool, any of the business intelligence tool, it cannot understand whether it is a dimension or measure based on the data type. If the data type was numeric, by default that would be in the measure window. Okay, if the data type was numeric, each and every column while creating it would be designed. If the value was number, by default it would be populated into the measure. If it is other than that, you can see that would be fall under dimensions as well. But if you see here customer ID, if I pull this customer ID here, it is showing the value here, which doesn't make any sense. All the customer IDs has been added, and the result you can see, which is not accurate, and which doesn't useful. This result is not really useful, because if I add all the customer IDs, it doesn't make any sense. Why this was in the measure window means only because of the value. Even customer ID is also a value. Let me pull out the customer ID into directory dimensions. Now you can see customer ID was somewhere here. Yeah, here. Now if you drag the customer ID into here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all customer IDs. Now it makes some sense if I drag sales beside this. Okay, so by default, if the value is numeric, it would be populated into the measure window. If it is not accurate, then we need to convert that into the dimensions, like converting measures to dimensions and dimensions to measures, vice versa. Was that clear, Rohit? So did I miss how we create dimensions? We have not started the actual classes, Pavan. This is actually something I just want to show you 1 or 2 real-time scenarios where you can understand how the visualization in the current world it is going to help you out. So the sessions would be very detailed discussion. Don't worry about that. All the functions and everything. So whatever I'm discussing now, so which elaboratedly with the naming conventions, working with measures, topic to topic, we'll be discussing in detail on this. Yeah, hierarchies, parameters, filters, everything we'll discuss as a part of this course. Working with measures, working with connections, actions, working with maps, blending, data blending, and filters. We'll be working with around 3 sessions. Calculations we'll be working with around 10 sessions, close to groups, sets, bins, hierarchies, pages, dashboards. In the dashboards, we work with master detail, multi-master detail. So different topics we work with Pawan and server as well as. So by end of the sessions, like everything will be completely discussed, each and every topic. Yeah, Nani, is this a course a real-time project? Yeah, see, how the course would be means for each and every specific examples topics would be taken. To that topic related, all the real-time scenarios would be discussed, and every day, day by day, I'll be giving you some real-time scenarios as well. So where you have to work out and you have to get back to the class. If not, anyhow, I'll be discussing that in the class. This is actually a completely 30 days sessions. So in 30 days, I'll be covering you Tableau desktop, Tableau server, and I'll be guiding you how to prepare resume as well. We'll be discussing the FAQs. We have around 120 questions, and we'll also discuss some certified certification questions whenever while discussing the topic. Yeah, 5 days a week. If you have customer age, will come under measure value. Customer age, no, it will not come under measure value. It will be under dimension only, Vikram. So that would be in the dimension itself, not in the measure window. Are you going to discuss about the challenges faced using Tableau? Yes. So these are all a lot of issues, a lot of real-time scenarios we'll be discussing in the going forward sessions. I just want to show you today, help out with one or simple 2 scenarios where you can understand how visualization was going to help in the current world. Yes, Nani, 100%. In the US market, everyone knows that we need to keep at least yeah. So hi guys, I'm back. Yeah. So as I said, like we need to keep a minimum of 8 years experience, out of which we can keep Tableau 4 years, because we cannot keep 8 years because the 8 version, Tableau 8 version was launched in 2013 March. So we can keep up 4 years on Tableau. The other whatever you have experience, you can keep 4 years as Informatica. Always ETL with reporting is a plus as well. Yeah, now I think you can able to hear. Yeah, you can keep it up from Canada. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So let me show you a few more simple scenarios, or, let us work with a simple, a technical topic to understand, and let us win. So same way, like user want to see top 5 and bottom 5 in a single data view. So how he can able to see this top 5 and bottom 5. So as you know, the same regular concepts. Basically, you know about set operators, right? So if I want to display two different sets, how many ways we can do? We can operate the set operators either by union or by intersection or by except. We can do that. Okay, so let's say I have categories. Let us take category wise. I have sales available. So from here, I want top 3 and bottom 3. Okay, so how do we get? Basically means what we have to do is we need to create top 3 into one set and bottom 3 into the other set. Okay, so how to create that means select category, right click, create a set. Okay, so you have a top tab. By field wise, I am just looking for top 3 sales of sum, set 1, click OK button. You can see in the sets window a set 1 has been created. Same way we need to create another set, because set holds some data. Set holds some data. If you click on the set, you can see again top. So this is actually a tool, so it is more comfortable in getting the data done. Like instead of top, you can use the bottom. So sales of sum, you can select the measure value, and also if you want the aggregation type, you can change it here. So click OK. So now you can see here I have set 1 and set 2. Set 1 consists of top 3 and set 2 consists of bottom 3. So what happens if I do union? If I do union, right click, and you can see an option called create combined set. So you can see all members in both the sets we can use, and you can click on OK button. You'll get the set 3. So where set 3, you can able to see both, like top 3 as well as bottom 3, both we can able to see here in this example. So a lot of scenarios, this is how we in and out again. I just want to only in members where is in the set. You can see top 3 and bottom 3. So with different examples, let's say I have customers who are in 2012 and continued in 2013. I need the list 13. So customers who are in 2012 and continued in 2013. I need this information. So in the form of visualizations, if I want names, I can just straight away pull the customer names. I can straight away pull the customer names into here. I have all the customer names here. So out of all the customer names, I'm just looking only for customers who are in 2012 and continued in 2013. So how do I get 2012 customers, 2013 customers? So simply what I can do is I can drag 2012 customers I need, right? So I need to filter out the customers. Not required. Even directly what I can do is I can drag intersection. So you can simply drag filters and you can select 2012 customers. So let me enable 2012. Yeah, now I got 2012 customers. So I can select this, right click and select all, and I can click on create set 4. So I can double click and I can select 2013 and I can again create another set. So I can click on select all and I can create a new set 5. So now you can see I have set 4, set 5. Click on, right click, and you can click on create combine set. So what happens if I use this one? Customers who are in 2012 continued in 2013, I'll get this one. I need to use shared members in both the sets. Okay, so that intersection you need to use. Let's say I want customers who are in 2012 not continued in 2013. Customers who are in 2012 and not continued in 2013. Not continued in 2013. So you can use this one. Customers, new customers in 2013 means you can use this one. New customers in 2013 means you can use the last one. So customers who are in 2012 means you can use this third one. So this is how you need to understand the concept first before working with the Tableau or any other BA tool. You need to understand the logics, lot of case statements, if then statements, functions, everything as a part of the course we'll be discussing in detail on that. Yeah, and combined as intersection, correct, Satish. So everything would be practical oriented sessions, whatever we were discussing in the sessions. So you can ask me your questions, guys. Babu, Hari, Nagaraja, Navadeep, Neeraja, Pavan, Padma, Pratyush, Ram, Rohit, Satish, Smita, Nishar, Vasudha, Vikram, Vinod, Vishnu. Yeah. So let me show you, a simple technical topic. Let us discuss, which will not take more than 10-15 minutes. Working with measures. So how many different ways we can work with measures in Tableau means? So we can work with measures in Tableau in 3 different ways. So we have individual access, blended access, and dual access. So what is individual access means? Each and every measure will have a separate access. Let me show you. If I drag continent and I have a sales, so basically this part is called as an access, AXIS access, and this is a measure value. So if you see here, for each and every access means a measure value, there would be a separate marks. There would be a separate. Individual access means if I have a multiple measures like sales and I have a profit, you can see here I have a sales and I have a profit. So here how many measures I have? 2 measures I have, and automatically I have 2 access, sales and a profit. Same way here, if you see, I have 2 marks. For sales I have color size label detail tooltip, and for profit also I have separate color size label detail tooltip. So individual access, this is what basically called as an individual access. So same way, let me pull out another measure, order quantity. So I have 3 measure values, so 3 different access and 3 different marks. So now there is an advantage. If I want to make a combinational chart, here the dimension was same, continent was the same single dimension what we have, but you can see order quantity, profit and sales you can analyze for a single continent in the different visualizations, because I have three measure values, three different axes. This is what axis, and three different marks is available. Sales, I can change that into the line chart, and okay, profit I can change here in the automatic to the circles, and you can see here order quantity I can make that into the bar. So this is what basically called as a combinational chart or individual axis. So this is what individual axis what we call here. So individual axis. Same way, what is this blended axis? What was the meaning of blending? So blending is nothing but mixing up the measures. Blending is nothing but mixing up the measure values. Mixing up the measure values. Let us say I have a continent, I have a sales and I have a profit. So what is my requirement here is, this is sales, right? After that you can see profit, but I don't want this side by side. I don't want this, one after other. I want to be profit below the sales, so that it would be easy for comparisons. I want to be, one after the other one, not one after the other side. The below I need to see this. So how we can achieve this means, blending is nothing but mixing up, right? So drag a second measure profit and drop it into the axis. So drag a second measure and drop it into the axis. Now you can see profit and sales. If you want to color both the stuff, select measure names, click on control button, drag a copy to here. So now you can see sales in one color, profit in another color. And also yeah, you can see sales and profit. If you want to edit the colors, you can also edit, and you can see it is what a side by side chart. So different visualizations. The same thing we can also achieve in a simple way by just clicking on the show me. Like I have this, right? So what I can do in the show me, I can click on, you can see the side by side bars is available. Directly I can click on it. I can swap this now. It is the same thing what we created. So you can utilize this show me to get the different visualizations. You should be able to know manually how to do it, and with the help of show me also we can do this. So earlier it's actually a different combinational chart, multiple measures with the different visualizations in a single data view. And here we are showing that side by side. So same way we can also analyze in the dual axis. Dual means both the sides. Name itself shows you the you can understand. Now I have a continent, one side I have a sales, and the opposite side I can drag a profit. Opposite side I can drag profit. One side you can able to see the sales, the other side you can able to see the profit. Sales versus profit. So but if you see, the scales are not synchronized here, because this side the value was at 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, and this side it is 2 lakhs, 4 lakhs. So that is the reason it is, even though 5 lakhs it is showing at 25 lakhs above it. This is 20 lakhs and this is 5 lakhs. It is showing up. So we need to synchronize the axis. Right click and we need to enable the axis now, because two measures, two axes. So I can change that into the one into the line, the other one into the bar. So don't get confused, because no need to get confused. Just try to understand the topic, not the tool wise everything. So that we'll start detailedly discussing from tomorrow onwards. I just want to show you how better visualizations we can do. So all these we'll discuss detailedly. So this is what a dual axis. So I can analyze a single dimension from two sides. So here I can see side by side, or this is what called as a side by side bars. And individual axis means like it's a combinational chart. So different ways we can analyze the user requirement and different visualizations we need to use. Let us say if I drag continent wise sales, you can see line chart will not be enabled now. So if you see, line chart was not enabled. What was the reason? Because line charts are used to analyze if the analysis is over a period of time. If the analysis is over a period of time, then only we go with the line charts, or else will not be. We have some set of standards like univariety chart, bivariety chart, multivariety charts. So it's not something about Tableau. Basically, the visualizations has been classified in that way. So as per the best practices, if the analysis is over a period of time, then only we go with yes, we can also do that. Yes, we can also drill down here. Let me show you. By default here, Satish, a hierarchy would be created. Order date, I have a sales. Let me pull out here. So user can able to see the summarized data here, year-wise sales. Let's say you want to view quarter-wise sales. If you click on this, you can see year-wise, quarter-wise sales. This is what a drill down. And if you want month level, he can again click it and he can again look into the day level data. So again, he want to see at the year level, he can drill up, drill down, drill up. So user can able to see summarized data, or there he can also see the detail level data. Same detail level to the summarized data he can view. And here in Tableau it is very simple and easy because the entire data was in the RAM. So it is more comfortable to calculate in the runtime. A hierarchy would be built here. So that concept is called basically a hierarchy. Three-dimensional reporting, we call that as it. Okay, even this supports drill down and drill up. Yeah, we can also do that, Satish. Let me show you for you. I have a map, country and region. Let me show you. Let me change it to the filled map. I have a country here into the label. So sales. Okay, let me pull out the other sheet. I'm doing the same thing in other way, not with a. It's not a kind of drill down drill up, but yes, it's showing you a master detail dashboard. So I have filled map. I have state name into the label, sales into the label. Okay, so let me keep it in everything in a dashboard. This is what actually dashboard place where we do dashboard. Let us go with the tile. Now you have country-wise sales, and below you have state-wise sales. Okay, so let me click on the United States of America here in the dashboard. So you can able to see United States of data here. So if I click on something India, so not India, something Pakistan has been selected. So any place, like let me click on the Brazil. You can also use multiple by clicking always the control button. If you don't want, you can just click aside, you'll get it up there. Russia. So again, United States. India.
Hello.
Hello, Vikram.
Yeah.
Hi, good evening. This is Alekia calling from the classes.
Yeah. Hi. How are you?
Hi, fine. Is it right time to talk with you for a couple of minutes, sir?
Oh, yeah. When I'm in class. Can I
This
talk?
is to inform you that we have an informatics session tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern timings. It is a monsoon hour, is there, sir? If you are interested to join,
Okay. Fine. Let me check it out.
sir.
हजूर
Hello.
कहाँ फोन उठा से मैं लॉन्ड्री रूम में तो छुप बसे छु और भक्का तो फोन करने वो आर को फोन आ रहा तो मैंने तो फोन काटे नहीं हजूर को फोन उठाऊं तो कटी को तो बस हम हजूर तुरंत कॉल बैक करी थे रात को अंकल की नु तो गरी तो हाले अंकल तुला तो गर्दा से हजूर कहाँ ए गाड़ी पार्किंग में लमा आई रहा छु